We are talking Alabama. Why? Because the third Saturday in October is almost here, which means a big visit weekend for this Tennessee game. We're going to go down to Tuscaloosa, talk with Tim Watts, Bama Online. We got a huge group of commits on campus, also some priority flip targets. We're going to get into it, but first, Bama fans, guys, do me a favor real quick. Smash that subscribe button. We love talking Bama recruiting, and we are going to do it all season long. All right, let's bring in the great Tim Watts. Huge group of commits on campus. Jaira Edwards, Jordan Edmonds, Xavier Crowell, Xavier Griffin. All the 5 stars are expected to be there, plus some more. Also some priority targets. We got a big-time official visitor on campus, defensive lineman Corey Howard, who's committed to Georgia. It seems like this recruitment is heating up, and this weekend he'll be in for an all-expenses-paid visit to Tuscaloosa. What's going on with Corey Howard and Bama?
Yeah, Bama was going to be the defensive line was going to be a focus for Alabama this year. They've done a really good job. Nolan Wilson from Mississippi, 2 in-state guys, and J.J. Finch, who I think is one of the sleeper underrated prospects in the nation from Indiana, Steve Wilfong's home city. And they're bringing in Corey. He's been committed to Georgia for a little while. Like him from Valdosta, big guy, kind of fits what they do, especially on that edge, that bandit. Has some position flexibility. Again, committed to Georgia. Bama's been working that relationship. Hasn't shut it down if he comes for this as he's expected to. He was at Georgia a couple of weeks ago. There is hope, I think, that he would shut it down, but he's going to visit Alabama, and so they're going to give it their best shot there.
All right. So, like you said, you said defensive line is a priority. I see another flip target going to be on campus, Caleb Morris. He's been committed to Mississippi State, but we've seen him take visits almost everywhere. Caleb Morris, I highly doubt, is sticking to Mississippi State. We see him in Tuscaloosa this weekend. Also, 3-star defensive lineman Cameron McGee. Where is Alabama at in the recruitment of these two? Are they kicking the tires? Are they priority? What are we looking at here?
I think it's just the getting to know you phase. They've seen enough of them to bring them on campus, and they'll bring guys in just to get to know them. Their mental, where they're at mentally, how they fit, would they fit in the locker room. So I think you're at that stage. I think Howard, out of the 3, has been the one they pressed more for. He's got the offer, but they're going to kick tires on everybody. And, the Grayson kid was previously committed to Arkansas. Caleb's committed to Mississippi State. So these are SEC caliber prospects.
Yeah, absolutely. Now let's turn the page to 2027 because that's really where the recruiting is going down. I mean, 2026, we're talking about teams putting those final touches on their class, but 2027 is red hot right now, and Rivals' number 1 quarterback is going to be on campus, Elijah Haven. Where do things stand in this recruitment? Because I know Trent Seaborn, who's from the state of Alabama, quarterback, is also going to be there. He's been flirting with Miami a little bit, but we've seen him at some of these Alabama games as well. So what do you make of Elijah Haven and Trent Seaborn on campus this weekend?
Yeah, I think Alabama, they're extremely particular with their quarterback process. Nick Sheridan's a big part of that. Last year's offensive coordinator. This year he's the offensive coach. Ryan Grubb, the new offensive coordinator, is obviously a part of it. They're going to be very thorough. They'll go out in the spring unless they know they've got their guy. They're going to go out in the spring. They did it the last 2 cycles. I think it's maybe their best evaluated position on a staff that evaluates at extremely high level. You look at 2 cycles ago, you had Keelan Russell, went out and saw 4 or 5 guys. This year you see Jet Tamala, Tate, and Kawa. So you've seen them go out and dig those guys out. But it's been a little bit later. This would be an early commitment from anybody. As far as Haven goes, it looks like he's wide open. He's visited everywhere. I know Florida has been mentioned a lot. But I think this is, again, that get-to-know-you stage. Trent Seaborn, he's different. He's a local guy. He's an hour from Tuscaloosa. We've known about him since his 8th grade year when he led Thompson to a state championship. So he's more familiar with that. But I don't think Haven's been on in Tuscaloosa in over a year. So this would be a big trip for them. But again, they're going to go through that process. There's also in-state Gunnar Rivers, who's Phillip Rivers' son, who's a huge name. So there's guys in-state. There's guys out of state. They're going to kick the tires. They're going to, go through their process and find the one they like the best for them.
Yeah, it's just a massive visit weekend. You guys can go to Bama Online for more of these notes. But when it comes to 2027 headliners, what other names are going to be on campus that Bama fans need to know right now?
Yeah, I think Haven's going to be the biggest name. KJ Green's an interesting one. He's been on campus several times. Um, Edge guy, kind of in that Wolf category. Christian Robinson does a does a good job there. He's a top 50 overall. And also this list is just, we're talking middle of the week. This list is going to change. There's a lot of big games where people are going to want to get kids on their campus. Bama will be looking, so that list could definitely extend.
All right. This is where I usually ask the fans here for their prediction on the game. It's only Wednesday. It might be a little early for you to give yours. You're probably going to do that on Bama Online on Friday, right? Or do you want to give us a prediction right now?
I put mine out on Tuesday. It was 41-31 Alabama. I love this game. Two of my brothers are Tennessee fans. My other brother was an Alabama fan. So very heated debate, respectful debate, but I love this. I love this game. So looking forward to it.
Yeah, I think Ty Simpson playing better each week. I like Bama at home. You guys, in the comments section below, how many points Bama going to win by on Saturday? Let us know.